All right, guys, this was not intended to be a two-part video, but your fat friend over here fat-fingered the button on the phone when I was trying to adjust it, and so I stopped the video from recording. So we're going to pick up. I'll end up posting this as a two-part. I'll explain it in the first part, but Dan was just going into the shredder gene, and this is the shredder by itself, right?
Correct. This is just a base shredder, not the super form or anything. Usually what I see with the shredder gene, and it does exist in other ones, but especially with these, is there's a dot on the head. He's trying to find me right now. There's a dot on the back of the neck behind the head. Shredder gets the name from the broken up pattern on the back, as well as the granite flaking along the body. So again, this is just base. It's not the super form. So what we started doing is we started putting it to, obviously like everything else, let's start it with the base genes. And I won't go over everything, but so this is just a shredder pastel. Subtle, but very busy.
Yeah.
And these are girls, these are holdbacks, just to further push along the project. So then we go from that, and something that I produced last year that I can show kind of a comparison. This would be a butter shredder, and there is a possible kind of other sleeper gene in there with a project I'm working on. But as you can see, just the broken up pattern on the back, the outlining, you do lose kind of the dot on the back of the neck, but very nice looking animal. And I'll grab a comparison quick, as long as that one will stay there.
I'll keep an eye on them. I'm not very fast, but I'm fast enough to get one of those.
There is a little bit of a variation with age and with the patterns. This is a male that will be breeding for us this year. Same pairing as last year. So there is a little difference with the color, but as you can see, like same thing, the broken up, that rich gold because of the butter or lesser argument, as people would say. And if you take this combo and you add pastel, if he wants to come out, he's got a little bit of chip or whatever on him.
Yeah, I'll let him go.
So again, nice bright peach orange colors if it's picking up on the camera.
There's a little, but it's very subtle.
Okay. So this is a project that we're playing with, and it's something just finding the right thing to go with it. This year, one of the things we decided with one of the combos is what would Hidden Gene Woma do, or Hidden Gene Woma Granite in our case. And I'll show one of the combos quick. Make sure I grab the right one. There's so many. So the pairing on this, I don't want the head to show, but whatever. The pairing on this was a butter pastel shredder to a Hidden Gene Woma Granite pastel. To my best guess with this is also a female holdback. We hit good odds with females this year. This is going to be a super pastel shredder. I'm going to say Hidden Gene Woma is possible because I haven't made this and I haven't seen that combo before. I don't think anyone's made it yet. But just the busyness and the kind of like spots on the head, everything like that are unique. Very nice animal. So again, we're building the arsenal, trying to see what the potential is with this.
Mm-hmm.
It is hot.
Yeah.
So to get out of that, I'll do one more like project we're really working with when it comes to the dom stuff. Is this year we started working with malum, something I had in my collection and just didn't get a clutch the previous year and everything, so went round two. We did a Enchi Lesser pastel malum to a pastel orange dream yellow belly, and I'll show just a couple of animals. Sorry if you hear noise upstairs or anything. There is a toddler running around, probably waiting to go to bed. But that's kind of what we're hearing upstairs at the moment.
Yeah.
So I really don't know which way to go with low to high, high to low. They're all insane looking, so I'm really going to take just one or two out. But these babies, if the camera picks it up, are neon. They almost have kind of a ghost overlook too.
Somewhat, not as much in person, but it's picking it up a little.
And everyone's being shy right now. I could grab the ones I want to bite, but I'd rather not. But just the clean pattern, I would say like peach orange almost, just insane combos. But the majority of the clutch was like this. The one that stood out for us, which hopefully will come up nice on camera,
So
will be that one.
definitely looks super nice, but of course not as nice.
Just high intensity, bright, crazy flames, very clean. This is something that's going to take us a little bit. Kevin at Nerd obviously works with malum, and that's where it's known. This is just one of those things that's there, and what's the potential? What combos can you put in? What can you mix it with? And how clean can you make these snakes? How clean can you make the patterns? So, and again, this is where the waiting game also starts. Most of the clutch was females. So you're talking a good couple of years before we see what's going to happen, but it's going to be great to see them grow up. So, aside from that, trying to think what else while I swelter.
Yeah. I'm still alive in case anybody was worried.
He is running through the paper towels, but so I mean that's a little brief thing with us with a couple of the hatchlings we had this year. It's just a continuation of building each year and trying to see where this can go. What can we do? This was a great year for us. A lot of crazy stuff for holdbacks, as well as just stuff that we've produced that's quality and that we're getting great feedback from people. They're super excited to have them, and we're excited to be able to provide that.
Yeah, that's like one of the best parts of selling snakes is when people get it and they're, surprised at how nice it's looking, because no matter what we try to do for photographs, it's just like never shows right.
I hate photos. I am not somebody that's going to filter and edit my photos and go to a graphic person and say, okay, can you do this? Can you do that? The photos you get, they are in a room, they are under the room lights, and everyone knows room light versus sunlight, night and day. But that's kind of what I have to work with. So I have to do my best to provide what that animal is going to look like to you in person, and hope that when you get it, it looks 10 times better. The expectation wise. That's
always my thought is I'd rather have a customer pleasantly surprised than filter this picture, make it look great, and then they spend 2 years trying to get the same picture and they never do.
Correct.
And then they're just disappointed. And I've noticed that just watching certain sellers, certain sellers are messing with their pictures.
Absolutely.
And you notice like they're selling a bunch of snakes, but nobody's ever sharing them in groups or anything, because those people feel almost embarrassed, like it's not what they thought it was. So
They almost look like a sticker or a painting or something with how clean, how vibrant they are. And there's definitely those situations where they are, but there's a lot of cases too where there's editing of the pictures and you go...
Especially when you see them like outside and their grass is like neon green. You're like, yeah, I don't think your grass looks like that.
You're watering it every day. And absolutely.
Yeah, you live on Mars because the grass like that doesn't grow here. Well, I can say too, for anybody that might be interested in talking to Dan for a ball python, I know you use Instagram, so I'll link that on the video description.
Absolutely.
Do you use anything else significantly enough?
I'm on Facebook. We do some posts that are linked with Instagram and everything. Generally speaking, my wife does Instagram. She's the one that might get the messages or get the messages first. And she does the posting. I will answer on Facebook. I also have my email as well that's on both of them and everything, and I'm on Morph Market. Okay. I try to be as responsive as I can be, working full-time job doing this and having a family, but you could ask anyone that's dealt with me before. Generally, I'm within minutes, not within hours. If I'm within hours, it's just that busy of a day. Yeah. But it doesn't go past a couple hours. You know?
I can say I've been to my fair share of places when it comes to reptiles. It's very clean here. I really like the setup. He has like a whole shipping area over here ready to go. A lot of ARS racks, nice stuff. Everything's clean and good. So definitely if you're looking at ball pythons, I would, I'm not a big ball python person, but they're cool. So if I was going to be buying ball pythons, I would be over here for that. So definitely check that stuff out. Like I said, I've been to a lot of places, and this is probably about as clean as it gets.
Thank you.
Especially considering we know how much they shit and everything else.
It is a full-time job. It's like having 200-300 toddlers.
Yeah. Yeah, and they just never, ever grow up.
Yep.
They keep needing you to do everything for them. That's what I say, because people are like, oh, having animals is not like having kids. I'm like, yeah, but eventually kids function for themselves to some capacity. I'm like, these never get there. And, just the rest of their life.
There was another person that did a video that they said flat out, like, if you're going to have snakes, I hope you enjoy poop. Because that's what it is. And you see some of the adults go and you go, it's like picking up after a dog, you know?
Yeah, trust me, I know. And that's another thing too. Like people, get so much ego in this, and like really, what we are 99% of the time is glorified poop cleaners. Like that's really it. You know, the animals do most of the hard work. We just kind of pick what we put together and clean up their poop.
So today alone was water day, and we did that before the video and stuff. I was finishing that up, and then it's spot clean. And the way this hobby goes is you could go through 200 bins and put brand new Reptichip or paper towel, whatever you use. And by the end of the last bin, half of them are going to be dirty because they just feel that's what they do. Well,
when I do my hatchlings, I get so mad because you'll look 3 rows up from where you are and they're all dirty again. So I just did that 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And then you get the ones where you clean them like 3 times in a day, and then you're like, you know what, you're on your own. You do it again. Like, I'm not dealing with you until the next time. It gets out of hand sometimes. So I don't think people that don't do this don't realize how much work goes into it. It's a lot of work.
Absolutely.
This is a full-time job down here for sure.
Yeah, and the only way you're going to have quality is to stay on top of your animals.
Yeah.
So
everything depends on it, their health, their well-being. Customers want you to keep them clean. So definitely good. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's it. I mean, thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, of course. I was picking up some Reptichip myself because I'm going to start messing with those Australian cages, and I'm going to get those things rigged up and ready to go. I got my new thermostats that should be here Monday or Tuesday. And then I just have a couple more things to do, and I'll start doing a video on putting those together for, I don't know what I'm going to move yet, my olive, my white lip, something. Something's going to get moved over there. Yeah. I don't have that many cages sitting around, but we'll see what happens. So thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
I will link his information in both of these videos now that I had to do 2 because I'm an idiot. And we will see you guys. Thank you.